Imagine this: a scraped knee, a kitchen cut, turning deadly. This isn't science fiction, it's a future we're racing toward. Antibiotics are losing their power. Minor infections and routine surgeries could soon become life-threatening. Nearly 5 million deaths a year are already linked to antimicrobial resistance. By 2050, that number could double. We're entering a post-antibiotic era, where infections we once cured become untreatable. The foundation of modern medicine is cracking, and no one is immune. In this video, we'll uncover how we got here, why it matters, and what we can do to stop it. Overuse and misuse have fueled this crisis. Now we're running out of options, and time. This isn't a future problem, it's happening now, and unless we act, the age of antibiotics may soon be over. To understand today's crisis, we must appreciate the revolution antibiotics sparked. These drugs didn't just change medicine, they changed the very fabric of society. Before the 1940s, infections from even minor injuries could be fatal. A simple cut or scrape could mean weeks in bed, or worse. Diseases like pneumonia and tuberculosis were often death sentences, claiming millions of lives every year. The discovery of penicillin changed everything. Suddenly, doctors could treat infections that once seemed hopeless. Antibiotics are precision weapons targeting bacteria while leaving human cells unharmed. This allowed for safer, more effective treatments. Their arrival transformed medicine from managing symptoms to curing diseases. Recovery time shortened, and hospital stays became less dangerous. Life expectancy soared, and modern medicine flourished. People could live longer, healthier lives, and society thrived as a result. Antibiotics make surgeries, cancer treatments, and neonatal care possible. Without them, many modern medical advances would be unthinkable. Our healthcare system is built on the assumption that we can control bacterial infections. Every day, millions rely on this invisible safety net. But as Alexander Fleming warned, overuse would lead to resistance. We didn't listen. Now the miracle of antibiotics is fading. Infections that were once easily cured are becoming dangerous again. The consequences of our complacency are here. We're facing a future where simple infections could once again threaten lives. The main driver of resistance is simple overuse and misuse of antibiotics. Doctors prescribe them for viral infections. Patients demand them for every illness. Many stop treatment early, letting the toughest bacteria survive and multiply. In agriculture, most antibiotics are used on healthy animals to promote growth and prevent disease. This creates a breeding ground for resistant bacteria, which can spread to humans. Compounding the problem, developing new antibiotics is slow, expensive, and unprofitable. Few new drugs are in the pipeline. We're overusing what we have while innovation stalls. The result, a perfect storm of rising resistance and dwindling options. We're running out of time and weapons. Bacteria are survival experts, evolving for billions of years. Their ability to adapt is astonishing, and it's what makes them such formidable opponents. When exposed to antibiotics, most die, but a few with special mutations survive and multiply, passing on their resistance. Bacteria reproduce at lightning speed, creating millions of resistant offspring in just a single day. They can even swap resistance genes with each other, even across different species, making them stronger together. This is how superbugs are born. Bacteria resistant to multiple antibiotics, thriving where others die. Infections with superbugs leave doctors with few, often toxic, treatment options. Sometimes, no effective antibiotics remain, and patients are left vulnerable. This isn't a distant threat. It's happening right now, in hospitals around the world. For every new antibiotic, bacteria eventually find a way around it, evolving new tricks to survive. They adapt by pumping out drugs, changing their outer shells, or breaking down antibiotics before they can work. Decades of antibiotic use have only made them stronger. The arms race is on, and right now, we're struggling to keep up. Superbugs aren't a single enemy. They're a growing list of familiar bacteria defying our medicines. These microscopic adversaries have evolved, learning to outsmart the very drugs we once relied on to keep us safe. As antibiotics lose their power, infections that were once easily treated are now becoming life-threatening. MRSA, once confined to hospitals, now causes deadly infections in the community. It spreads not just in healthcare settings but also in schools, gyms, and even our homes, making it a threat to everyone, not just the sick or vulnerable. Drug-resistant tuberculosis has turned a curable disease into a global emergency. In many countries, TB is now harder and more expensive to treat. putting millions at risk and straining already fragile health systems. Multi-drug resistant and extensively drug-resistant TB require years of toxic treatment, often with poor outcomes. Patients endure painful side effects, and even after months or years of therapy, many do not survive. Gonorrhea, once easily cured, is now nearly untreatable as resistance grows. The risk of untreatable sexually transmitted infections is rising, threatening reproductive health and increasing the risk of complications for millions. The World Health Organization warns of a future with untreatable common infections. Everyday illnesses, minor injuries, and routine surgeries could once again become deadly if we lose our antibiotic shield. Nightmare bacteria like CRE resist nearly all antibiotics with high mortality rates. These infections can spread rapidly in hospitals, leaving doctors with few or no options to save their patients. Drug-resistant Salmonella and C. diff are also on the rise. These bacteria can cause severe foodborne illness and life-threatening gut infections, especially in vulnerable patients. These superbugs are the faces of the resistance crisis. Each one represents a growing challenge for doctors, patients, and public health officials worldwide. Each one is a warning. Our antibiotic power is fading. The list is growing and the consequences are becoming more severe with every passing year. If we don't act now, we risk returning to a world where common infections become deadly, and modern medicine as we know it begins to unravel. The antimicrobial resistance situation is urgent, but it's not hopeless. Around the world, scientists, doctors, and public health experts are fighting back. Smarter use of antibiotics is key. Hospitals are tightening how these drugs are prescribed, using rapid tests to pinpoint infections and avoid unnecessary treatment. This is called antibiotic stewardship, and it's one of our strongest defenses. At the same time, global surveillance is tracking resistant bacteria, helping shape better policies and faster responses. Even simple steps, like proper hand hygiene, can slow the spread of resistant bugs. But better use alone isn't enough. We need innovation. Phage therapy, a century-old idea using viruses to kill bacteria, is making a comeback. New gene editing tools like CRISPR could one day disable resistance genes directly. Vaccines reduce infections in the first place, meaning fewer people need antibiotics at all. Researchers are searching for new antibiotics in unexpected places, from soil microbes to ocean organisms to artificial intelligence. The fight isn't easy, but human ingenuity is rising to meet the challenge. We can turn the tide. Antibiotic resistance isn't just a hospital issue, it's your problem, our problem, everyone's problem. A healthy person in a car crash, a child with a cut, a parent needing surgery, all of them rely on antibiotics to stay alive. If these drugs fail, even routine treatments become dangerous, and in a connected world, resistant bacteria don't stay in one place. They spread, through travel, food, water, and contact, reaching anyone, anywhere. This is a shared global threat. No borders, no exemptions. The cost? Longer hospital stays, more expensive, toxic drugs, higher risks, more deaths, and an overwhelming burden on healthcare systems. Our entire medical system, surgeries, cancer treatment, organ transplants depends on antibiotics working. As resistance rises, that safety net is disappearing. This isn't just a scientific issue. It's a human one. The power to protect antibiotics lies with all of us. Use antibiotics only as prescribed. Finish the full course, even if you feel better. Don't pressure doctors for antibiotics for colds or flu. Ask if antibiotics are truly necessary. Good hygiene, like frequent hand washing, prevents infections and reduces antibiotic need. Stay up to date on vaccinations to avoid illnesses that might require antibiotics. Share reliable information about resistance with friends and family. Support policies that reduce antibiotic use in agriculture. Choose meat raised without routine antibiotics when possible. Every action, no matter how small, helps preserve these life-saving drugs. Change starts with us. Together, we can make a difference. The future depends on our choices. Antibiotic resistance threatens the medical progress we once relied on, but hope remains. Across the globe, scientists and healthcare workers are uniting, determined to find solutions. Every sunrise brings new ideas and renewed optimism. Humanity excels when united. Together, scientists, doctors, patients, and communities, we can overcome even the greatest obstacles. This fight needs investment, bold policies, and responsible antibiotic use. Governments, industries, and individuals all play a part. The future isn't written. With innovation and unity, we can protect antibiotics and ensure a healthier tomorrow. Together, we can secure a brighter, healthier future for generations to come. Thank you for watching. For more insightful videos like this, make sure to stay connected and keep learning with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with friends and family. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from our channel.